Alright, today I'm showing you all my knives and what reason why I choose them for what thing. This one right here, this is, a junk one. It looks, it's what it is, it's a knife that looks good. That's the reason why people buy them. Thing is it doesn't, it's not made to fit in your pocket very well or anything like that. It doesn't hold edge good. The tips break off well, really easy. But it does. The thing they did get right is the handle part and the grip right here. So you can, what it is more like people use it for self-defense, stuff like that. I don't like those ones, mainly because I do hunt and fish and not anything like that. Now I have a pocket knife. It's a charade timer. My sister's husband's dad gave this to me for Christmas. It's really nice. It holds the edge very well. It clicks in, so you don't end up folding it on yourself. And this one actually does work very well for, for gut and fish and everything. But it also, you can tell that it doesn't move very much at all. So it doesn't. And I've had knives that are like this, that slip off the block, slips off the side and cuts you somehow. But it's a really nice knife. It's good for, if you don't have anything else with you, it holds the edge really well, so it's good for gut, gut and anything really. But since it's small, it's good for gut and fish definitely. And you can gut a deer with this easy enough. Now I got a U.S. Army knife. This is this one right here. It's on the back. It actually tells you it's a survival pilot knife and stuff like that too, and tells you all kinds of information right on the back. Since this is leather, it's worn out a little bit. But it's, it's a pilot knife. It's all around, U.S. government knife for men, for all the, all the services. It's got two holes. Stick it on the, so you can stick it on the end of a gun. It has nice weight to it. It balances pretty well. Very sharp. But it takes a long time to sharpen it. But after that, it's good. It has top sharpened, so it's easier to go in. Back in the day, in World War II, they actually made the handles so that you could hold them this way, so the blade was actually going to go in like this, between ribs, so that it wouldn't get hung up on the ribs. If you did it this way, it'd get stopped by the ribs right here. If you did it like this, it'd go in. That's a little history fact for you guys. Then here's our fillet knife. I haven't had to sharpen it yet. I've had it for a couple years. What I do is I go behind, you get the gills and you get the little fin behind it. I go behind the little fin, go down, cut in, then I go down, up above, and follow down the backbone until where it hits the ribs. And then I go up along the ribs, and then I go cut a slit at the end of the tail to pull off all the meat. And then I take the meat and make so the meat side's up and the skin's down. And then, since this bends a little bit, I push it down on top of the meat, and I slide this down, just work my way like this, down that, and it gets rid of the skin. Good knife, it's not the greatest model, but it clips on, it's easy enough to put inside your tackle box, the right size. Now I got my mossy oak knife. This one's been beat up a little bit, but it's a nice knife. It's made by Frost Cutlery. It's, stainless steel. It's in China. What I did is I took a clay wheel and I sharpened this. That's why it has doesn't have shimmer, it doesn't have the shine anymore. But because I didn't put the finish back on it, and it does have rust on it now because I didn't put the finish on it. But good knife, good for gutting deer, and I bet you could still cut a fish with this. It holds edge very well. So, and now we got this knife. It's a decorative knife too, but it actually holds the edge really well too. I'm not sure what brand this is, but it's a nice knife. The blade goes all the way down all the way down past the handle. That's the good thing about it. So you don't have to worry about your handle breaking off because they only put it to here. You have your two pins in there. That's a nice knife for gutting deer. It's a little too big for gutting fish and stuff, but it holds the edge really well. Now I have a Winchester knife. This one is, what I do with this one is I take my two fingers, put it on either side of the blade, and run it down if I'm gutting a deer, because I don't want to go too deep. If I go too deep, I'll paunch the deer, and I don't want to do that, because then the meat's you get all that urine and stuff in there. You don't want to do that, so run it up there. It's too big for gutting fish, and obviously, and Good thing is, the piece of metal from the blade goes all the way down through the handle. 2 nice pins. It's a nice looking knife. Balance is good in your hand. See. Nice case. Has plastic on it, and it fits perfectly in here, so you don't have to worry about sliding back and forth, side to side. Clips on your belt. Well, feed your belt through it. Now I got my other knife. That's also Winchester. You can see that it fits nice in my hand right there, and this fits perfectly in my hand. Nice looking knife. Blade goes all the way down through the handle. Pins. It has gut and hooks. You don't have to, you don't have to balance it like that and do that. It's a good thing about it. You just run it down. After you poke the hole, you just run it down the whole length. This part you can, it's hard to file, but you can do it with it. If you're really talented, you can do it chainsaw file. I tend not to do it like that though. I tend not to touch it unless I absolutely have to, but I do it like that. The hole is nice edge, just like most Winchester knives. But these are, this out of all these knives, I've gone through a lot of knives, and I hate it when you go and buy a knife, and you pay money for it, and you pay a good amount for it, and it doesn't hold edge at all. And you go out there, cut a couple in, you get about halfway through cutting it here, and you're sitting there trying to shove it up there now because it doesn't sharpen. It's not sharp anymore. So these are things that help you to pick a nice knife out, face out, so you don't have to worry about that stuff anymore. Those are my tips. One thing about this one is you can put your sharpening stone right in there too with the army knife. I'm Ivan Boyer, and simple tips to help you and everything.